With the COVID restrictions being lifted, I finally got back to Pune and my colleague Jehan welcomed me with two choices as a long-term motorcycle. Either get the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 or the Continental GT 650. Now being a Thunderbird 350 owner and also a cruiser guy myself, I naturally chose the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. But before we proceed further, do follow our ZigWheels Instagram page. We'll be posting more real-time updates, and if you have any queries, feel free to reach us out over there. Now, I've been using the Meteor 350 primarily in the city, with most of the time spent idling in traffic. An average fuel efficiency of around 32 km per litre might not sound that much, but it's still reasonable for a 350cc motorcycle given these conditions. And it's not too far off from our real-world tested figures either. The Meteor's strong bottom end urges you to accelerate harder, so in a way, the drop in fuel efficiency is kind of justified. Moving on from the Thunderbird 350, I really like how the new old school switches in the Meteor look like. It's a clear throwback to the older Royal Enfields. But having two horizontally moving switches for two different functions, the indicators and the headlight beam, might get a little confusing while riding. You will have to rewire your muscle memory to get used to it. The Thunderbird's rearview mirrors were wide enough to show you everything short of your own past. However, the new circular ones in the Meteor do not offer as much visibility. Royal Enfield should have left the Thunderbird's mirrors intact. I was not a fan of the way the suspension was tuned on the Thunderbird. But the Meteor makes things even more cumbersome when going over rough patches of roads, which happen to be a fair bit on my daily commute. The limitations of the rear suspension in particular forces me to slow down big time when going over such roads or even large speed breakers. A bit more travel would have definitely helped matters, and so would a slower rebound setting. I really fell in love with the Thunderbird's design, and I was quite excited to see how the Meteor 350 turned out to be. And I have to say, it's got the right balance of traditionalism and modernity. You've got the retro looking circular headlamps, circular tail lamp, and also the modern bits like the blacked out powertrain and the alloy wheels. The Supernova variant in particular looks every bit the quintessential cruiser, complete with the windshield and also the pillion backrest. And even though it's been here for a couple of years, it still manages to turn heads. After being used to the Thunderbird's slightly crude powertrain, the Meteor's engine was such a revelation. Thumb the starter button and you'll realize Royal Enfield has made one of the most smoothest engines in the brand's lineup. Oh, and it also has enough grunt to sustain triple-digit speeds comfortably. Now that's something my Thunderbird 350 lacked. I've always prioritized comfort because being comfortable helps me enjoy my ride better. And not being on the taller side, I always found cruisers to be easygoing. And the Meteor's laid-back ergonomics helps me munch miles effortlessly. Moreover, the windshield reduces rider fatigue considerably when I'm on the highways. Thanks to the inbuilt air scoop, it does not block the wind completely, so you're not left sweating at low speeds either. Now that I have the Meteor 350, my next upgrade would be on two fronts. One is comfort and the other one is protection. As far as comfort is concerned, I would definitely go for the touring seat for myself. It's claimed to have a stronger lower back support and a flatter base for better comfort. Indian riding conditions are always unpredictable, so you can't go wrong with extra protection either. So I would go for a subtle engine guard and a sump guard as well. So that's our first long-term video of the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. What do you want to see next? Drop it in the comments below. Feel free to like, share and subscribe to ZigWheels.